me, Sarah.
Accountability for development can actually diminish one's openness to the needed stretch experiences. How do you try to avoid this potential for a negative impact?
Yeah, so here's where I think Dana's coming from, or this is what I'm hearing. Many people, when they hear the word accountability, they think, uh-oh, right? Like, I'm going to be held accountable for this. And so I then want to retract from that, resist that, because that seems like that could be painful if I don't succeed. And so I think that there are two ways to think about accountability, both of which are important. We need to hold people accountable, and that is what I'm hearing underneath of Dana's question. And there are some organizational realities that say that if someone's not delivering on a needed expectation, then you know there may need to be some negative consequence to that. Number one. But the other part of accountability is, how do I help people be accountable? In other words, if I can get people to see the value in becoming a more effective leader, if I can get people to see the benefit to them in becoming a more effective leader, part of accountability isn't just holding them to delivering, but is helping them deliver. So accountability doesn't have to be seen as a negative consequence if I don't make it any more than it can absolutely be just as much about how do I help you get there as opposed to how do I hold you to getting there. And so I think that too often accountability is all about the first part and not nearly enough about the second part. Hopefully that helps a little bit.
Okay, great. And I think we actually have time for one more. And I'm sorry.
Well, let me just say this, that for any of you that if you have others, you can send an email to info@kevinikenberry.com, and I'll answer any other questions afterwards or point you to somewhere that gives you an answer or something. I'd be happy to do exactly that. So do you have one more for us, Sarah?
Yeah, one more short and sweet one. It's what 2 did you add to make it 12 instead of 10?